Well, now to a Coin 6 weather alert. We are headed for the hottest stretch of the year. Those in charge of tomorrow's Grand Floral Parade, they are warning people to be prepared. That also goes for folks in the parade from high schools like Sunset, Westview, and Hillsborough. We have some team coverage on the heat, starting with our Tim Becker. You spoke with a band director from one of those schools about their plans to stay cool.
Well, it is warm out here right now, and it will be a lot hotter tomorrow during the parade. Now, these folks behind me here, looks like they're finding a great way to stay cool. But what about people who have to march in tomorrow's parade and wear uniforms? A lot of those uniforms made out of wool. They also have to carry instruments. I'm told it'll be around the mid-80s before the parade ends tomorrow, so those folks are going to feel the heat more than anyone else. They'll do this for 4.2 miles under a blazing sun, trying to beat the heat all the way.
Well, the Rose Festival has alerted participants and all the volunteers that we do have a heat warning coming along and sort of take extra precautions.
What sort of precautions are you taking, knowing that it's going to be as warm as it is?
Well, we've been rehearsing for we've had 9 rehearsals over the last month and a half, about the same length as the Rose Parade, to try and get their bodies used to it. Tom
Van Dyke is making sure his Westview High band members stay cool and safe during tomorrow's parade. He's been working with bands along the same Rose Parade route for 18 years. Seen some hot ones, he says, and doesn't want anyone tomorrow to end up in an ambulance like this guy did on a day that hovered around 90 degrees several years back.
We're going to give him fluids through an IV just to kind of rehydrate him because his heart rate's a little up, and we're just going to try and bring that down, get him cooled off.
We've been telling the kids for the last couple of rehearsals, hey, looks like it's going to be warm. Make sure you're drinking water already so that your body is already there rather than trying to play catch up tomorrow morning.
He also tells me they'll have a lot of parents walking alongside the marchers, watching for any heat exhaustion, offering water, and keeping them cool. Parade officials call them outwalkers.
It's a parent turnout. The outwalkers who come with the bands, they're really good about keeping these band members hydrated.
With the weather as warm as it's going to be tomorrow, it would be really impossible to do an event this long without the kids being able to be hydrated during the performance.
Water, you're looking at it. Precious, cool water. There's going to be a lot of it along the parade route tomorrow. The Rose Festival also has a lot of ambulance support systems that'll already be in place. They're also pushing for the obvious safety measures. Those would be stay out of the sun as much as possible, and if you have to be in the sun, wear sunscreen and, of course, wear a hat. Back to you.